Hello. Would you like some jaw?
Roger that.
Yo, what's up you guys? My name is Manali and welcome to The Thought Process. It's almost springtime and you know what that means? Wedding season! Badai ho! Badai ho! Oh, I have to pick up all this rice. I thought I'd take this opportunity to share some really good news with you guys. I'm just joking. I'm more single than a lost dryer sock. Now you know what? I'm more single than a pair of headphones, but only one of the headphones is working. No, you know what? I'm a lone wolf. Self-sufficient, independent, alpha. Get to the point. Wedding season. It could be a source of joy and happiness and spending a lot of money. But at the same time, it could be a source of great dread because arranged marriage. So I went around my university campus and asked some of my peers, look at me using peers like I'm an academic or something. No, I asked some of my friends and just some people around campus what they thought of this whole arranged versus love marriage dilemma. And here's what they had to say.
If I had to, maybe, but not really.
Arranged marriage, I'm fully against. I'm not about that life, pretty much.
I'm not either for it or against it.
I think arranged marriages, only because I feel it's easier that way.
Arranged versus love.
Love.
In between?
What's your thoughts on love marriages, like dating?
All for it. Like,
Love marriage? Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it's no barriers, no pressurized. It's free will.
I don't think arranged marriages are a thing for me, only because I believe you have to build a connection. Like it would just make more sense to have something like more like starting out as friends and then building that, rather than just like my parents or anyone taking two people and just putting us together. I feel like that wouldn't work out for me.
I mean, I'd prefer to find a guy and fall in love and whatnot, but I mean, if I can't and my parents end up finding a great guy, then I'm gonna have to be okay with it.
Obviously, as you saw, there are a lot of strong opinions that are being tackled by young South Asians around the community and just around university campuses in general. Now, I'm going to be talking about the South Asian community in general, but I know a lot of cultures around the world practice arranged marriage. So, I hope you learned something new, I hope you're entertained, and you know, I hope your thought process gets going. So, if you don't already know what it is, an arranged marriage is basically a marriage that is planned and arranged by the family of the bride and the groom. In more traditional and conservative families, usually the bride and groom have no say in the matter. But this definition is slowly morphing into something new with urbanization and modernization, especially in big suburban and big cosmopolitan cities. In India, around 95% of marriages are arranged marriages, and of course 5% are love marriages. Now let's say that around 50 to 60% of these marriages are from more middle class households, they're from big cities, or even some of these marriages are from immigrant families here in Canada and the United States. Why are millennials still for arranged marriage? Well, first, like I said, arranged marriage is morphing into this more culturally appropriate alternative with the rise of online dating and just organic dating being more prevalent in general. Researchers say that families aren't totally against the idea of the bride and groom meeting beforehand and dating for a period of a couple of months or weeks. But at the same time, they want to hold their traditional values and ideals that go along with this whole marriage situation. This allows the couple to get to know each other more and still allows the family to keep their traditional values. One of the most popular ways to meet your potential spouse is through these matrimonial websites such as Shadi.com, ParatMatrimony.com, MarathiSinglesMeet.com, PunjabiSinglesMeet.com. Singles meeting singles that aren't really sure if they're single is kind of a gray area. .com. A lot of these websites allow the idea of choice while also selecting individuals that are restricted in terms of background, religion, and also unfortunately caste. Bharat Matrimony alone helps around 50,000 Indians, not to mention the Indians in North America, get hitched. Around 82% of the groom's profile are posted from his own decision, and around 52% of the women's profiles are posted from their own decision. In this way, there is more of an emphasis on compatibility rather than just love. So you may say, okay, well, what's the difference between like Bharat Matrimony and Tinder? Why not just go on Tinder? Well, the reason there is a difference between a matrimonial only website and Tinder is, again, like I said, the idea of choice but also restriction. I also also wanted to add an emphasis on evolution. Now, I know in some previous episodes I've talked about the theory of evolution in a more scientific way, but I wanted to talk about, let's say, social evolution, like evolution of cultures, evolution of how people think. Initially, arranged marriage was done because they wanted to get two people of, let's say, similar backgrounds together to promote property distribution and as well social status. Many times, the women in these situations wouldn't be as educated and the men would be the breadwinners. Now, this is changing because nowadays women are promoted to pursue higher education and go for more high executive job postings. At the same time, obviously, so are men. So now you have two individuals that are optimized to not only be on the top of the social ladder, but also on the top of the professional ladder. However, it is still expected that the person you're dating is ultimately the person you get hitched to. So obviously, you could see this mixing of traditional and modern thinking coming together, which I think is actually pretty cool. You know, you're still holding on to the values that you've grown up with, but at the same time, you're adding modern values. So as generations progress, so like the generations that come after me and so on, they will have this more modernized way of thinking and perhaps even a more equitable way of thinking. I hope that this video intrigued you a little bit, maybe got the thought process going in your brain. You can of course check out the links that are right below the thumbs up button to get some more information and perhaps help you form some more opinions on arranged marriage. Maybe you might change your opinion. Maybe you might have some more arguments to support your opinion. Anyways, that's all for me. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe because I'll make a new video next Sunday and it'd be cool to see you there. Other than that, comment below, let me know what you think of this whole arranged marriage mania. You could also let me know if there's any topics that you want me to talk about. And of course, share this video, it's wedding season. Also, you could give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and check out my social media links down below. My name is Mehendi. This has been a thought process. Stay thoughtful and
लगा के रखना डोली सजा के रखना मेहंदी लगा के रखना डोली सजा के रखना लेने तुझे ओ गोरी आएंगे तेरे सजना मेहंदी लगा के रखना डोली सजा के रखना.
Yeah, hey man, call up the door, man, I need weed. Hey man, straight off the boat when they flip keys.